Imagine this. You've said goodnight to everyone, you're tucked into bed, and you drift off to sleep. It's a perfectly normal night. But what if you didn't wake up? That's what happened to a 71-year-old man recently. His family was heartbroken. He seemed healthy. No warning signs. Just a regular evening. And then he was gone. This is scary but important to talk about. Many of us don't realize that some simple things we do before bed can secretly increase our risk of heart problems, strokes, and even worse. And the most concerning part? It's often things that most of us seniors do without even thinking about it. Little habits like the room temperature, a late night snack, or even how we lie down could be silently harming us. Why is this so crucial for those of us over 55? Because a good night's sleep is about more than just rest. It directly affects our brains, our hearts, and our overall well-being. And let's be honest, our bodies at 70 plus don't work the same way they did at 30 or 40. Things that used to be harmless might now be risky. But the good news is, we can change these habits. In this video, we'll look at 4 common bedtime habits that could be surprisingly dangerous. Some might shock you, others might be things you've done for years. By the end, you'll know exactly what to avoid and what to do instead, to sleep soundly, stay safe, and wake up feeling refreshed. And I promise, you'll want to stick around for the last one. It's something almost all of us do, even though we know it's not the best. If you value your health, your independence, and waking up feeling great tomorrow, this video is for you. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more helpful tips like these. It really helps us reach more people. Habit 1, the late night snack trap. Let's talk about that late night snack. Remember when you were younger and could eat a huge meal before bed and feel fine? Well, our bodies change as we get older. After 70, our metabolism slows down and our digestion isn't as efficient. That midnight snack could be increasing your risk of heart problems and strokes while you sleep. Have you ever woken up with heartburn, discomfort, or a racing heart? A late night snack is often the culprit, and honestly, the risk is much bigger than just a little tummy trouble. Comment below with Snack Smart if you've ever experienced discomfort after a late night meal. Habit 2, the hydration hazard. Now let's talk about drinking. Staying hydrated is important, of course, but drinking too much before bed can be surprisingly risky. Picture this. It's 2 a.m. You wake up suddenly, needing the bathroom urgently. You're half asleep, you swing your legs over the bed, stand up too fast, and the room starts spinning. You feel weak, your knees buckle, and you fall before you can catch yourself. It happens more often than you might think. Many of us believe that drinking lots of water before bed is safe, maybe even beneficial. But our bodies don't process fluids the same way after 70. Our kidneys are still working while we sleep, and even a moderate amount of liquid in the evening can lead to multiple bathroom trips. And the consequences are far worse than just a disrupted sleep. This habit can be dangerous because of nighttime falls. Every time you wake up groggy and disoriented, you increase your risk of falling, breaking a hip, or hitting your head. Falls are a leading cause of injury and even death for older adults. Sudden blood pressure drops. Getting out of bed too quickly can cause a sudden drop in blood pressure, leading to dizziness, fainting, and falls. This is called postural hypotension, and it's a silent danger many seniors aren't aware of until it's too late. Sleep deprivation and brain health. Those bathroom trips interrupt your sleep cycle, preventing you from getting the deep, restorative sleep you need. Chronic sleep deprivation weakens your immune system, increases blood pressure, and has even been linked to memory problems and dementia over time. So, what's the solution? It's all about timing your hydration. Drink most of your fluids. Earlier, aim to drink the majority of your water during the day and reduce your intake in the late afternoon and early evening. This gives your body time to process the fluids before you go to sleep. Small sips at night. If you're thirsty in the evening, take small sips instead of gulping down a large glass. Just enough to stay comfortable. Be aware of hidden fluid sources. Certain food like soups, melons, and cucumbers, and some medications have high water content and can contribute to nighttime bathroom trips. Be mindful of your overall fluid intake. Avoid caffeine and alcohol before bed. Both are diuretics, meaning they make you urinate more, which can disrupt sleep and lead to dehydration. If you're going to change your hydration habits, comment "drink wisely" below. Habit 3. The big meal mistake. Let's talk about another surprising habit that could be robbing you of restful sleep and putting your heart at risk. It's all about when you eat that last meal of the day. Think about what happens inside your body when you eat a big meal right before bed. Your digestive system kicks into high gear. Instead of resting, your body is working hard to break down that food. This can lead to several problems. Heart strain. Your heart rate stays elevated instead of dropping naturally during sleep. That natural drop is important. It gives your heart a break and protects it from stress. Acid reflux trouble. Lying down soon after eating can cause stomach acid to creep up into your throat. This can lead to burning, coughing, or even a choking sensation that wakes you up. Over time, this can weaken the muscles in your throat and increase your risk of aspiration pneumonia, a serious lung infection that can be very dangerous for seniors. Blood sugar spikes. If you have diabetes or are at risk for it, controlling your blood sugar while you sleep can be tricky. Eating late at night can make this even harder. Studies show that older adults who eat late are at a much higher risk of developing metabolic problems that increase the chances of heart disease. Imagine you're craving a late-night snack and you decide on a big plate of pasta or a greasy burger. It feels good at the time, but when you lie down, your body struggles to keep that stomach acid where it belongs. You might wake up in the middle of the night in pain, or sadly not wake up at all. These seemingly small issues, like a sudden heart attack or stroke, can build up over time and cause serious harm. So what's the solution? It's simpler than you might think. Wait before bed. Try to finish dinner at least 3 to 4 hours before you go to sleep. This gives your body plenty of time to digest. Choose light snacks. If you get hungry close to bedtime, pick something light and easy to digest, like a small handful of nuts, a piece of fruit, or a warm cup of herbal tea without caffeine. Avoid the heavy stuff. Stay away from greasy, spicy, or heavy foods late at night, especially those high in salt and unhealthy fats. These can worsen blood pressure and put extra strain on your heart. Remember, our bodies change as we get older, and our habits need to change too. This one small adjustment could significantly lower your risk of nighttime health problems, help you sleep more soundly, and leave you feeling truly refreshed in the morning. If you're committed to eating earlier, comment "time to eat" right below. We've talked about what we eat and drink before bed, but now let's focus on how we get out of bed. This might seem incredibly simple, but it's a mistake many of us seniors make every night, and it can be surprisingly dangerous. It often starts the same way. You wake up in the middle of the night needing the bathroom. You might be tempted to sit up quickly, swing your legs over the side of the bed, and stand right up. But suddenly the room spins, your vision blurs, your head feels light, and you could fall before you even realize what's happening. This isn't just being clumsy, it's a real physical reaction called postural hypotension. It's a sudden drop in blood pressure that happens when you go from lying down to standing up too quickly. Younger folks might just feel a little dizzy for a second, but for us, it can have serious consequences. Here's why it's so risky. Our bodies aren't as quick. As we get older, the systems that automatically control our blood pressure don't react as fast. When you jump up, your heart has to work harder to get enough blood to your brain. This can cause dizziness, unsteadiness, and even fainting. Falls can be life-changing. Just one fall, especially in the dark, can lead to a broken hip, a head injury, or something even worse. Falls are a major cause of injury and even death for people over 70. It disrupts our sleep. Even if you don't fall, that sudden jolt disrupts your sleep cycle. Your brain gets confused thinking it's time to wake up. This can interfere with the release of melatonin, the hormone that helps you get deep, restorative sleep. And as we've discussed, poor sleep weakens your immune system, raises blood pressure, and can even contribute to memory problems over time. So what's the safer way to get out of bed? It's all about taking it slow and steady. Wake up fully. When you wake up, take a few deep breaths. Give yourself a moment to become fully alert. Sit up slowly. Instead of bolting upright, gently sit up on the edge of the bed. Pause and breathe. Stay seated for at least 30 seconds or even a minute. Let your blood pressure adjust. Wiggle your toes and ankles. Stand slowly. Use your arms to help you stand up gradually. Avoid any sudden movements. Steady yourself. Before you start walking, stand still for a moment and make sure you feel balance. Hold on to the bed or a nearby piece of furniture if needed. This slow and steady approach might seem like it takes extra time, but it's a small investment in your safety and well-being. It can make a huge difference in preventing falls and protecting your health. If you'll try the slow and steady method, comment safe and sound below. We've talked about food, drinks, and getting out of bed, but now let's talk about something surprisingly important: the temperature of your bedroom. This might seem minor, but it could be secretly affecting your heart, your sleep, and even your brain health every single night. Most of us love a warm, cozy bed. It feels comforting and relaxing, and it seems like the perfect way to drift off to sleep. But what if I told you that keeping your room too warm at night could be silently stressing your heart and even shortening your life? Many seniors make the mistake of turning up the heat or piling on extra blankets, thinking it will help them sleep better. But a warm sleeping environment can increase your risk of heart problems, dehydration, and restless, poor quality sleep. Some experts even believe that consistently sleeping in a too warm room might actually speed up the aging process and affect your thinking. You might be thinking, but I've always slept better when I'm warm. I get cold easily. Turning down the heat will just make me uncomfortable. And that's exactly why this is such a tricky issue. Here's the problem. As we get older, our bodies become less efficient at regulating our temperature. We don't sweat as easily, and it's harder for our bodies to cool down, especially at night while we're sleeping. If you overheat at night, your heart has to work harder to try and cool you down. This puts extra stress on your cardiovascular system. Here's what happens when you sleep in a warm room. Heart strain. Your heart has to work overtime to maintain your body temperature, which can elevate blood pressure and increase your risk of heart attack or stroke. Silent dehydration. You lose more fluids overnight when you're too hot, even if you don't feel thirsty. Mild dehydration thickens your blood, increasing the risk of blood clots and strokes, a serious concern for older adults. Restless sleep. When your body is overheated, it disrupts your sleep cycle, preventing you from getting the deep, restorative sleep you need for good memory, a strong immune system, and overall well-being. Studies show that seniors who sleep in rooms warmer than 70 degrees Fahrenheit wake up more often and have poorer sleep quality. Brain health concerns. Some researchers believe that consistently overheating the brain during sleep might contribute to oxidative stress, potentially speeding up cognitive decline. Long-term sleep deprivation is already linked to Alzheimer's, dementia, and other memory-related conditions. So what's the ideal sleeping temperature? Most sleep experts recommend keeping your bedroom between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit. This might sound chilly, and many older adults resist this idea because they feel colder at night as they age. But feeling cold doesn't necessarily mean your body needs more heat. Often, it just means your circulation isn't as efficient as it used to be. Adding more heat just puts more strain on your heart. What can you do instead? Gradual temperature adjustment. If you're used to a warm room, don't drastically lower the thermostat overnight. Instead, decrease it by 1 or 2 degrees each night until you find a comfortable range within that 60 to 67 degree zone. Breathable bedding. Switch to bedding made from breathable materials like cotton or moisture-wicking fabrics. Avoid heavy synthetic blankets that trap heat. Ventilation. Open a window slightly or use a fan to circulate the air. This helps prevent a buildup of carbon dioxide, which can improve sleep quality and help your body cool down naturally. Layered clothing. If you tend to get cold easily, wear light layers of clothing to bed that you can easily remove instead of cranking up the heat. This allows you to adjust as needed without overheating. Let's take Frank for an example. Frank, a 74-year-old retiree, enjoys a good book before bed. His bedroom is a toasty 75 degrees, and he piles on thick blankets, believing it helps him sleep. Yet he wakes up every night restless, sweaty, and exhausted. He experiences brain fog, achy joints, and a general feeling of sluggishness that persists throughout the day. Frank doesn't realize that the warmth of his bedroom is preventing him from falling into the deep, restorative sleep he desperately needs. By making this one small change, adjusting your bedroom temperature, you can reduce your risk of strokes, heart attacks, and high blood pressure. You'll also improve your sleep quality, boost your memory, and support your brain health. You'll wake up feeling refreshed, energized, and mentally sharper. What temperature do you usually keep your bedroom at night? Would you consider adjusting it for better health and sleep? Comment "cool sleep" below if you're willing to give it a try. We've covered a lot of ground, from late-night snacks to bedroom temperature. Now let's talk about something surprisingly important: how you sleep, specifically your sleep position. You might think, as long as I'm comfortable, it's fine, right? Well, not always, especially after the age of 70. Our bodies change in subtle but significant ways as we get older. Our muscles lose tone, our circulation isn't as efficient, and our breathing can become more challenging. The way you position your body during sleep can either support your health or silently strain it. Sleeping in the wrong position could increase your risk of heart problems, stroke, or even sudden cardiac events. Let's talk about the common habit of sleeping on your back. Many people think it's the best position, but for older adults, it can be one of the riskiest. Here's why. Airway obstruction. When you lie flat on your back, gravity pulls your tongue and soft tissues downward, which can partially or completely block your airway. This increases the risk of obstructive sleep apnea, a condition where you stop breathing repeatedly during the night. These interruptions cut off oxygen to your brain and heart, putting extra stress on your cardiovascular system, even if you don't fully wake up. Heart strain and blood pressure. When you're not getting enough oxygen, your heart has to work harder to pump blood. This can lead to elevated blood pressure during the night, increasing your risk of heart disease, stroke, or a sudden cardiac event over time. Acid reflux and aspiration. If you have acid reflux, GERD, lying on your back allows stomach acid to flow up into your esophagus. This can cause nighttime choking, coughing fits, or even lead to aspiration pneumonia, a serious lung infection. So what's the best sleep position for older adults? Sleeping on your left side is generally the safest and most beneficial. Improves blood flow. This position makes it easier for your heart to pump blood, benefiting your entire cardiovascular system. Aids digestion. Gravity helps keep stomach acid down, reducing the likelihood of heartburn and acid reflux. Opens airways. It helps keep your airways open, reducing the risk of snoring and sleep apnea. Sleeping on your right side is a second option. It's slightly better than sleeping on your back, but if you have existing heart problems or high blood pressure, it can put a bit more strain on your heart. It's generally best to favor your left side. Stomach sleeping is only occasionally recommended. It can help with snoring and airway obstruction, but it can strain your neck and spine over time. If you do sleep on your stomach, avoid hunching your neck. Use a very thin pillow or no pillow at all. Here's how to make sure you're sleeping in the best position. Use a body pillow. If you find it hard to stay on your side, hug a body pillow to prevent rolling onto your back. Elevate your head slightly. If you have sleep apnea or GERD, a slight incline, 4 to 6 inches, with an adjustable bed or a wedge pillow can help keep your airways open. Align your knees and lower back. Placing a pillow between your knees can help keep your spine aligned and reduce pressure on your joints. Choose a supportive mattress. A medium firm or soft mattress can help distribute your body weight evenly and prevent discomfort when sleeping on your side. Let's look at Robert, a 76-year-old retired teacher. For years, he thought his nighttime troubles were just a normal part of aging. He'd wake up tired with a racing heart and a foggy mind. His wife noticed he'd stop breathing for seconds in the middle of the night, followed by sudden gasps for air. He initially dismissed it, but over time, his symptoms worsened: constant fatigue, memory problems, and persistent headaches. Finally, a doctor's visit revealed the truth. Robert's sleeping position was exacerbating his undiagnosed sleep apnea, putting dangerous stress on his heart every night. Sadly, millions of seniors are unknowingly doing the same. This small change, adjusting your sleep position, might seem insignificant, but it could be the difference between a night of deep restorative sleep and a night filled with silent health risks. What's your usual sleep position? Backside or stomach? Comment sleep position below and let us know. Are you willing to make a change for better health and longer life? A small change tonight could mean a much better tomorrow. We've explored seemingly harmless bedtime habits, that late night snack, drinking too much, the wrong sleep position, or even a too warm bedroom, that could be silently affecting your heart, your sleep, and your overall well-being. The important thing to remember is this: your health isn't just about your age. It's about your choices, your willingness to adapt, and your commitment to feeling your best. You can wake up tomorrow feeling healthier, more alert, and more energized than you do today. So before you go to sleep tonight, take a moment to reflect on your routine. Which of these habits resonated with you the most? Have you been experiencing restless nights, morning dizziness, or a gradual decline in energy? Awareness is the first step towards positive change. I challenge you, make one small change tonight. Eat dinner a little earlier. Drink a little less water before bed. Lower the thermostat a couple of degrees. Try sleeping on your left side. Even a tiny adjustment, repeated consistently, can have a profound impact on your health and quality of life. Remember the old saying, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. Every day is precious, and what you do each night can either take away from that precious time or add to it. The choice is yours. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more tips on healthy aging. We're here to help you live your best life every step of the way.